impression of it?
That's hard to say. I haven't seen enough of it really to say, but just the buildings are really nice. The French architecture, really modern stuff, and the older buildings
So you
work well.
like the Michelin state?
Yeah. Well, I'm from New York, so everything's mixed together.
Do you do architectural stuff?
Not really, but I like
You
it.
do admire it, just read through.
Yeah. So I like the casino we went there yesterday, like that big giant building on the
You played?
waterfront.
No, he didn't play.
No, we didn't go. We
Not
just
play,
went into the building, went to the top of it, and see that view, really nice view.
Okay. So before your arrival, I'm sure you have a first impression. What would be?
Yeah.
What was that impression?
I really didn't know what to expect.
So it was just.
No, it was it's about what I thought it would be. Yeah.
So it's total match for you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. So you were an intern at Marvel
Yeah, a long time ago.
a long time. How long was this internship?
I was still in college, so I think my second or third year of college I started, and then I interned for about a year, and then after that they hired me on a part-time basis for another year or two.
So do you specifically actually apply for it, or they just
No, I
allocate for
just
you?
got kind of lucky.
You got lucky.
At school we had a fair where you could present your artwork, and companies would come and look at your artwork and pick you to be
So
an
you're like
intern.
headhunted,
Yeah,
in a way.
So a lady who was there hired, I think, 20 interns on the spot, and after a few weeks, I was the only one that was left. They let everyone else go.
Do you do any drawing when you're there, or just?
No, it was mostly design and
Design.
some coloring.
Then what was the most memorable experience during the internship?
It's all the being around all the people and realizing that you could get paid to make a living making comics and goofing off because it was fun. Yeah, they didn't take it too seriously.
Are you a comic geek yourself?
I used to read a lot of comics when I was younger, but not as much anymore.
Your favorite so far?
My favorite. When I was working at Marvel, I really liked Deadpool. That was really fun.
Good choice.
Yeah, and before that, when I was younger, I would read a lot of war comics.
So
Sergeant Rock.
during the internship, do you shake hands with anyone really famous that left you starstruck?
No, not really. But the people I was working with weren't famous yet. They were when I was there, Jimmy Palmiotti and Joe Quesada, who runs everything. He was just, they were artists and writers. They were just like everybody else that I was working with. And Dan Buckley, who also is high up now, he was just working there in marketing. So anyone that I met, they weren't super famous. Although I did meet Stan Lee, so that was good.
Do you shake his hand?
Yeah, Stan Lee's hand. He signed a book for me.
So, if you have to recount one very embarrassing incident happened during internship, which one would that be?
That's hard.
Yeah, you have to. The more embarrassing one.
Well, there were some parties, but I'm not allowed to talk about them. Nothing really stands out. Everyone was really nice. It was a fun place.
Fun place.
I remember when I first started there, my first interview, actually when I got there, I was very impressed by the conference room. They had this giant conference room that had Spider-Man webs on the door, and you go in, it had comics and toys lining the walls for every year of Marvel history. So that was really impressive.
If, let's say, you're given a chance, would you... Actually, why do you not choose the comic industry? That's the curious,
Yeah,
that's the curious thing.
I was never really a comic artist.
No?
No, I like comics, but when I was studying in school, I was doing 3D animation and computer design mostly. So I never really had a desire to do comics. And I just sort of happened to fall into that job, luckily.
So if they offered you a place,
Yeah.
you wouldn't take it?
No. I can't draw people very well. I don't think they like my comics.
Okay, I've actually checked out your artworks on the web last night, and
Okay.
yeah, and I really actually quite interested in how did you actually concept your creatures and literally all the drawings of the creatures from. Where do you actually have the idea from?
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll see something during my day, or out in New York, there's so many different people at different events and different cultures that I see things that inspire me. But a lot of times I just sit down and I'll just start drawing and I try not to think too hard because I find if I actually try to think, I just get stuck and I can't draw anything. So I'll just doodle until I start seeing pictures and in the lines in the paper. So I try not to overthink it. It's really
That's
let it
actually
come
really
naturally.
very cool.
Yeah. It takes a while. Sometimes I'll be
Yeah.
sitting there drawing for hours before anything works. And other days I can draw just quickly and keep going.
No, yours is a lot of
I can do happy things too.
really happy things.
No.
Okay.
That's roughly my questions lah. So I will just get you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can.
Go back and forth.
You can just go back and forth.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you mentioned toy collecting just now.
Yeah.
Tell me about your most. Okay, what's the most impressive toy collection so far? The one that you collected the most.
I have a little bit of everything, so it's hard to say I don't have a lot of any one. I have a few Dunnies and some Night Owls, but I think my favorite pieces are the custom original ones from artists that like friends of mine. So I have my Slicks character. You've seen that. We had that show, the big custom show. We did the big ones, and I bought Dake did one, so I have his. I bought it during the show. That's one of my favorites.
Okay.
And I have a lot of Claws stuff. Yeah.
Really excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can choose one. To say in case of fire.
Everything out of my entire collection?
Yeah, just one. And why? Just one,
But I have so many.
Yeah, just have to choose one. You can't say all with you. There's a fire going on. Big fire.
Big fire. I actually grab one piece. Oh, and now I have to go to my collection mentally and see what I would grab.
Your cat is safe, your dog is safe.
Everyone's safe, but I have to grab a toy.
You have to grab one.
Man, I couldn't do it. Just let them all go.
They all go? Okay, what's the first one that you started? What's the first one that started this whole thing?
The first one I bought was from a company called Dragon Models. I don't know if they're still in business. Do you remember?
No one.
No, they did a vinyl. It was Chainsaw Hunters. These three guys, they're about this big. They had chainsaws and it cost me like $100 or something. And I can't believe I'm spending so much money on a toy. And then I'd seen a friend's Michael Wow toys. Very impressed by those. And Eric So, and then we have a shop in New York called Toy Tokyo that had started importing the Hong Kong vinyl. And I bought my first designer toy there.
It's Michael Love.
No, that was the Dragon one. But
That's the Dragon.
Yeah, I bought it from them. And then I think after that, I went to Tokyo and bought a few things over there. And then I'm trying to think what else really got me started. What really got me?
Was it something that your parents got you as a kid that kickstarted everything, or
No, I mean I had some toys, I like everything. I had some old Star Wars toys and some model cars. I think I had some. I liked Lego a lot. I was more like a Lego collector, but I got rid of toys when I got older, and I didn't think I'd do a toy collection as an adult.
And now you're back in.
Yeah, now
you're in the industry. So.
Now my apartment is filled with toys. Storage unit filled with toys.
Okay, so they asked this quite a number of times since this Comic Con moment. If you were to have a special power, one super power, what would it be and why? Big plans.
Yeah.
You can only choose one.
Well, I used to think invisibility, but someone mentioned that if you were invisible, you would be blind as well. Yeah, you can only see because the lights
But they went
reflecting
around
off
that
your
with common
retina.
logic. They went around it already. They went around it.
That would still be fun.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe being able to fly would be nice.
Fly.
Yeah, it's
Why?
kind of fun. So just I can get places easier.
That's it.
Especially living in New York.
Saving on airfare.
Yeah,
That's
save
it.
on airfare.
You have to squeeze.
Yeah.
You fly. Should I fly business?
Yeah.
You know, why not?
It's too expensive.
Okay, so San Diego just passed.
Yeah.
We launched your Summer Android.
See, I could have flown myself to San Diego.
Okay, the Summer Android. How do you come up with that concept?
I was trying to think of something that would work well for the summer, and I was struggling with an idea, and then eventually I remembered that I go to Comic-Con every year. And when I think of summer now, I think of going to San Diego Comic Convention and getting comics and movies and games. And so I thought it would be fun to bring that pop culture into a product to the Android and just have a wide variety of different heroes and villains that you can see. People love wrestling and Mexican wrestlers, so it's got that El Poderoso. And then the bad guys, the skull heads.
So these are actually quite Mexican in nature.
This one, yeah.
That's because whenever I look at it, I'm thinking of, Japanese Sentai series, the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of, this is one of those things.
It's similar.
It's not.
No, this is more based off of like a luchador.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So, technically.
It could, yeah, but it's similar. It works at different levels.
Okay.